Hey guys, this is Coach Derek, co-host of the Soapboxing Podcast. Man, ever since I found this Anchor app, I tell you, podcasting has become a lot simpler and a lot easier to do. They distribute the podcast over several platforms, and you have to do no work. I tell you, man, if you're interested in doing podcasting, you need to download the Anchor app. That's ANCHOR.FM. You can get started today with the Anchor app and do whatever your heart desires.
All right. Good afternoon. It's your boy, Manny Fresh, along with the Pontiff of Pugilism, Derek Collinsworth. It's another episode of Soapboxing Podcast. Let's get it started.
Oh, look at this hardware, man. S-C-A-A-D-O. Got the Latin American camera.
They got some trainers say, and some fighters say, well, I don't watch videos of the guy fighting. I let the coach watch it. This, hey, man.
Guys, one thing we know for sure about Wilder, he hit you clean. Right. And this woman whooped the whole world twice. The whole world.
All right. Good afternoon. Hey, real quick, if you're watching this on YouTube, because that's actually the only place we're steaming it right now, because somebody got banned for 24 hours. And that was me. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and share it on Facebook for us, and then we'll go ahead and add it to our Facebook page later on this evening once the ban is lifted. Damn,
That's what you were saying, bro?
Yeah, I got I can't post nothing for 24 hours. Damn you, Mark. Damn you.
You gotta stay out them Trump fucking conspiracy sites, man. I keep telling you.
Well,
you done hung yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll take the charge on that one. All right, man. Well, other than that, man, we back live. We have our guest, man, PORKCHOP. We have Alejandro Guerrero. What's the dang deal, my man?
Nothing much, man. Staying strong, staying safe,
That's what's up. Hey, real quick, man, before we get into everything, where'd you get the name PORKCHOP from?
It all started off in my gym over there in Dallas, man. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I represent Dallas from, I grew up there. That's my hometown. So it all started back there in it's called Urban Police Athletic League. It's a gym that I got my name from. So I was a little chunky back then. And
nice.
It just stuck through me. It just stuck to me, man. I mean, I didn't get offended by the name, so it was whatever. I was like, screw it, that's my name now. Yeah,
and you run with it. Shit.
That's the best. That's the best nicknames, man. When it's authentic, it comes from somewhere. You always had that name. I tell you what, and PORKCHOP sticks out, man. So everybody, that's how I know you. I watched the sport one day, and I said, "Who is that?" And Rudy said, "That's PORKCHOP, man." So I've been running with that. And when I see you fighting on the tube, I say, "Man, that's PORKCHOP. Y'all tune in, man." That boy's bad.
It's a funny name, man, and they take it as a joke until they see me in that ring, man. I'm beating the crap out of people,
1,000%.
They think it's
his name forever,
They think it's funny until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
So 12-0, brother, man. You're off to a hell of a start. 9 fucking knockouts. You super light. Are you super light, right?
Well, I'll take fights at 130, 135, and 140.
Damn. Let's get them lined up.
I get, man. I'm taking them.
But so walk us through your amateur career and how you got us up to pro.
Well, it all started off with amateur career. I was at an tournament. Robert Garcia actually messaged me through Instagram telling me if whenever I'm ready to start my professional career, that I was ready to fly out there and start training with him. So, man, I took that opportunity as soon as I could, and I just flew out there, and that's how it all started off with Robert Garcia.
Really? Out in L.A.?
Sure. No, it was actually in Riverside, California.
Riverside. That's right.
Man, Robert produces, man, out there. Were you still living in Dallas and traveling out there to train?
Oh yeah,
How was it working?
I was in Dallas, man. I had to work and stuff, and I would fly out there for 2-3 months, train, and then fight, come back home, fly back out in 2 weeks. It was crazy, man. I had to go back and forth a lot. It was hard. It was hard. I mean, I had to manage fucking food. I had to manage everything on my own. I mean, I come from Dallas, and I mean, what we got is not a lot. So shit, I had to.
Well, and I imagine the work out there was rough too, right? They got fighters, man. So uh, besides having to manage everything, then the work is rough, or what? Or no?
The work out there, training wise or
Sparring wise?
sparring wise, man. It's not any different, man. I mean, everybody I go up against is always the same competition to me. I mean, I'm always the strongest one out there, and I
Right.
want to be the toughest one in the ring. I'm gonna stay in the middle and fight you till I'm done. I'm not gonna back off. So, and I did have some good sparring out there though, with all the 130, 135 pounders that Robert Garcia has. So
Right.
yeah, I was allowed to spar some of the fighters because I mean I walk around 148, 150, which is pretty heavy, and those guys are already walking around weight, So
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay. So
stronger than,
how long did you try to make it work, going back and forth? How many fights or whatever?
I gotta say it was about 8 fights. 8 fights I went like that, and then after a while, man, I ended up losing everything because of the same reason, going back and forth. I mean, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I would stay at the camps, and then just managing with money, man. That's what kind of screwed everything up, and yeah, it was tough to get back on track. Now that I came and moved out here to Houston, I mean, I settled down. I got a house and everything,
Hey, so
Yeah, I seen you have a. Are you married or is she girl?
Not be, yes, we're gonna get married as well when everything gets better,
You got a small baby too, right?
Yeah, he's a year
Oh
now.
no.
And
Yeah.
not too long ago with because I got a little cold. I'm like, man, I got fucking COVID, Dude, I had to go straight to the COVID rapid testing. I got rapid tested. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
negative. I'm good,
Yeah.
Thank God everything came out good. I was negative, and it's all going away now, man. I'm still training and I'm still pushing it hard.
How did you go ahead, man?
All right. So for from Dallas, being from Dallas, growing up in Dallas, how old were you when you first stepped into a gym in Dallas?
Well, it all started off, man. I was a troubled kid,
Mm-hmm.
I was getting into trouble.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. That never happened. Go ahead, bro.
Service cleaning up that gym for about a whole year, man. I had to clean that gym for a whole year straight, clean toilets, clean everything. So my brother started training while I was cleaning the gym, and I started just sticking after every time I was done. I would stick around and watch my brother train, and that's how it all started off. I'm like, man, I like this. I think I'm just gonna stick to this and continue.
How old were you at that point?
I was 10, man. I was 10 years.
Man.
Yeah, I was.
Right.
I was heading towards a bad path, and then everything just.
So from 10 to what point? At what age did you start flying out to California to train with Robert Garcia?
Oh no, that was way like that was already once I turned 17.
That was
at a national tournament already. That's when he told me, "Hey, look, you're at a good age to start your professional career." And I mean, I just took that opportunity and started flying out there since 17, 18.
And then from California, did you make your way back to Dallas, or did you come to Houston?
Well, I ended up meeting a trainer, so I flew out to Houston. I was flying out to Houston, doing a 2-week little training.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of started off coming to Houston more often, But it was nothing serious. It was more of like just coming out here, getting sparring, training, and then going home, going back to this. And then when I got a call for a fight is when I would fly out to California. So I would stay ready until they called me and then fly out to California.
And so now, how long have you been in Houston? How many years now has it been?
It's been like 2 years already, a year and a half. I've been out here. Yeah.
And how you enjoying it? Because ain't no secret, Dallas and Houston. How does that play a role in your life or not? Not really.
Yeah, it does, man. A big. Already. Oh, what's up, man? We hang out with people from Houston, from Dallas, and we know everything, So at the end of the day, we grew up here. We know what it's like. Shit, we gotta live this life regardless, and just hustle and make things happen because nothing's gonna come to you handed,
That's what's
Tell me
up,
how
man.
you ended up with Rudy, brother.
Rudy, man.
In other words, how you got to Houston?
Yeah.
What was the catalyst for that?
Yeah, I was actually training with a guy named David Martinez. He was actually training me out here in Houston. So I would go to gyms and spar, and we would spar Rudy's guys a lot. And Rudy knew I was the real deal, So he would always put me against his toughest fighters he had, and he would see that I would walk through him, So we got in good contact, and he became a good friend of mine. And then once I broke ties with that one trainer, I ended up hitting up Rudy, and I asked him, like, hey, do you have any time to train me? I can get it ready for a fight. I would like to use you as my trainer. So I started, man, and he ended up being a good coach for me.
Nice. So you went from training with Robert Garcia to David. You talking about David Martinez with the gym downtown?
Yes, correct.
How did that happen?
Shoot, how did that happen, man? I don't even remember how that happened. Yeah, there's so much crap going on, man. I don't even remember. It's just.
Happened to walk into his gym.
Yeah, it just happened to walk into his gym. He made me an offer. He said, "Hey, look, come train with me. I'll train you for this fight." And it just happens like that, I mean.
Absolutely. So you reached out to Rudy. Rudy. So is Rudy? Where's Rudy? Where y'all working out of? O Athletic or what? Or where y'all working out of?
We actually train from O Athletic. We go to different gyms since I'm getting ready for a fight. I have to do different sparring sessions with different people. I'm using people who are fighting at 147 right now because I mean I need the bigger opponents and I'm taking them on, So we're going back and forth to different gyms, just getting sparring, and then after sparring, then I do my training there at the same gym. For example, Eastside Boxing Gym. We go to O Athletic. We go to. What other gyms do we go to?
Wherever Rudy sees.
Oh, correct. We go to H-Town Boxing more than anything. I mean, that gym's it's an amazing gym and it's a good gym to train. They got good bags and everything. So,
do you have a date right now, PORKCHOP, or what?
Yes.
Or was it?
I'm actually fighting on February 17th.
Out in Connecticut,
okay.
Huh?
Yes, out in Connecticut.
Okay. Are you
So you in camp right now?
Yes, I'm in camp right now. Correct.
Full-fledged. Are you I tell you, man, with him and oh shit, brain fart. the little black kid, man. You know what I'm talking about? Real good fighter.
Talking about Breon?
Breon,
yeah, man.
My bad, Breon. You know I'm a fan, bro. I just had, we've been working all morning. Breon, you y'all spar? Y'all work or what?
Oh yeah, definitely. I get good work with him. He's a heavier fighter than me, and he gets.
Man.
He can fight.
Yeah, he can fight, man. Both of y'all. I enjoy watching y'all spar. Both of y'all when I see you, man. So you got the date in Connecticut. Is it on a?
Yes, this fight will be televised on Showtime as well, man. And I promise y'all, I'm gonna come stronger than I was my last fight. Like I said, I'm already to that point where I can tell I feel better than the day of the fight. Right now I'm already walking around 80% ready. Shit, at that fight I was at a 60%.
And this is going to be a tough fight too, right? Because your opponent Abraham Montel, he's 19-2, 14 knockouts. So this isn't. Are you looking at this fight as a step up fight? What kind of message? What kind of message you looking to send?
The opening door for me, man. I'm gonna go in there, do what I gotta do, take this guy out quick, and as soon as everybody sees that I can hang with those